That's one I for sure am going to play. Um, that was down my alley, totally. So that I will be when that release, I will buy it and I will stream it. If anyone is a Trekkie and is interested, the demo is free to download on Steam, and give it a try. It is really good. For first time, I feel a Star Trek game has actually delivered. And what I really like about it is it's supposed to be open world, so you can take all your own decisions. You don't have to follow the TV series or anything. You can make your own choices, but it's not going to be easy. But I don't mind games are a little bit challenging, as long as they're not impossible. I have played too many games where it was basically impossible to do anything, and that's not funny. You end up getting very annoyed. Well, I do at least. So, what else do we have here? I actually still have a lot of kill sentinels, but that will come. So I've been there. The others I haven't scanned, so let's just have a quick glance to them and see if there's any of the others that looks a little bit interesting. Ancient boats and vessels. I'm not looking for more salvable scrap on an Arctic planet. Okay. Let's see how that works out. And of course, I need to make sure that all shielding is fine. Yeah, I'm refining as I go. I, for some reason, picked up a lot of runaway mold, which I actually don't need. I have plenty of nanites. Oh, what's that? Someone is attacking me. I should have kept an eye on my shields. It was going too far down, really. It is not a good planet for finding scrap, I think. It can be undersea, I believe, but that doesn't make it any easier. Okay, let's see what we have here. Crystal sulfide, but again, that's not something we need. Yeah, that is not going to work well. So, actually, I usually have a little bit of a trick, but because if you can find a trade post, that's normally where there is some land. Normally. But if it only... Oh, there is some land down there. Okay. Where did that come up there? You do need land around you if you want to find things. And that goes with resources as well as scrap or anything else. If you're looking for things, you need land or a Nautilus. That is of course an option, but I feel that takes a very long time to use that. But again, that's about preferences. Some people like things that takes time and do it the right way. And that's absolutely fine. We can all play like we want because it's actually our game. So, start getting space up here. I have a lot of things that actually doesn't really belong here, but that's one of the problems when you hoard things too much. I'm a horrible hoarder. What we can go for. I'm just going to take a look around this trading post. We need to see if any of the ships might be interesting. There's more that way. Okay, good. That's positive now. I at least can see something, so that's some barrels over here. Sometimes can contain something which is useful. haven't seen an S-Class since yesterday, so that's not so far away, so it's in any way bad. That's an Explorer. I haven't really bought any ships for myself. Everything I have has been found around. And it's actually a little bit funny because when you start getting quite a bit of money, you can actually buy any ship you want when you find them, but I haven't really had the need in this on this save. I used to collect one of each type, mainly for, well, collectors, because some of them I would never fly. Even though I know every type has its own benefits. I prefer the Sentinel Interceptor now because it actually have several good things to it. Good. It's funny, sometimes you can land on a ridge and other times you can't. This is not good because I'm parked on top of it. Well, then I will have to move it. Problem sometimes you land on top of what you're looking for. So, where did we park? I lost my ship again. Oh, not much here. But yeah, this is my hoarding instinct again. Go and pick up things so you can get something. Thermal protection, that's good. But not very useful for me now, but I still pick up nanites. That's kind of the most funny thing. I don't really need them. Come on. There we are. Was this the one I was in? Yeah. Where was the 422? Yeah, there's quite a bit around here, so with a little bit of luck we will get some more modules for the Corvette. As I said, I have a plan that I want proper habitat modules, so I get it nice from start. I don't think I invited you. I didn't really want that, but those are nasty. They are all the wrong way. So let's get the ship and jump over there instead of spending all our iron batteries on running. And, I do forget to fill this up. That's the good thing with the personal refiner, is that it will do the job for you while you're running around anyway, so yeah. So I better make sure I don't park on top of it. Like you want to get close but not on top of it. Let it go a little bit too far sometimes. So what do we think about Sentinels? Oh, there is our blizzard. Can we find the next one? 700 is closest. Then jump into the ship and fly over and wait for the storm to pass. I don't really feel like running around in a blizzard, to be honest. You might call me a chicken or something like that, but so I traditionally put things on the ship that I need to sell or transport. And that is mainly because then I can kind of disregard my exosuit slots, and that will just be things I need as we run around. Again, it's just how I prefer it. That everyone has their own system and their own way of doing it. So it's actually very good to do it just as you like. And as you can hear, I'm a big believer in everyone plays the way they want to play. I'm not telling anyone to do something specific. I'm always giving suggestions if it is, but with suggestions, you can choose either to follow them or you can choose not to, and it's equally fine. And I've sometimes gotten suggestions from people watching me and saying, why don't you do it like this? And some of the suggestions I had already tried and decided that was not really for me. Others I had never thought of, and I have tried them out, and some have stuck with me and others have not. The thing is, especially when you become old and grumpy, you have your set ways. That's how it is. I've been doing this for... oh shit. That was stupid. Oh well. No, I've been doing this for so many years, and it works. So then you don't want to change it. That is kind of understandable very often. weapons for the Corvette, which is good, but I would rather find some habitat. If it's not the one I want, at least it could be something which was a little bit more tradable than some of the things I find. Drains very quickly, that is for sure. Where does it go? There. Okay. I think that will be enough on this planet. I need to go and empty out, so with that said, I think it will be a new system. Mainly because then we kind of move towards the center in a nice way. There's a black hole, so I take black holes rather than portals to get to, because I do want to see the galaxies as well and do some sort of exploration while we go on. I do like to set up a goal for today. I want to do this. And I have heard that that's one of the difficult things for newer players, that they don't always know what to do. And I kind of understand that, because you actually have to create your own path through the game. You can of course do missions that there is, but they only last a relatively short period. So after that, then you need to start finding out, what do I want to do. So every time I get into a new galaxy, my first aim is to find a nice planet where I can put a base, and I haven't found anything here yet. It has to be a nice weathered planet. I don't want to I really don't want to end up on a very bad environment planet where there's storms every 3 minutes and you can't do anything. So I prefer it's a nicer planet, preferably as close to paradise as possible. Paradise is relatively rare when you're playing on permadeath, but they do exist, so. I don't really need the space stations anymore as such, other than selling things and maybe picking up missions. But I do like taking the free things in these. So that one goes there. That one goes to the freighter, the same does that. And I'm actually going to buy the living glass because sometimes you end up needing it and it can be a pest to produce yourself. I was saying, the start game I pick up everything on the space stations and I talk to all of the characters around. However, the further into the game I get, the less I do because it's not really needed after that point. So let's put these aside. I have both in my exosuit and on my ship, so actually that could go on the freighter as well. I don't need to have that with me. To continue refining. And the ship was a little bit more. Half of these things I haven't actually found out what you do with them, but one day I probably will find out. That at least is my aim, and I have to check what. Yeah. Oh, it's a particular place, okay. I did not expect that. I thought it was. Okay. Then I better go and do it. But let's see what we can buy here and what we can swap us to. It's still Thunderbird. I don't like. Well, it's okay, but I prefer the Ambassador one. So, no, that was wrong. Stupid me. I'll just trade. So want these. But I prefer not to get rid of something I think I might need. Okay, 15%, that was one of the better ones. %2% make offer. Offer declined. Okay, that one was the worst. I think. Okay, we bought that. Can I get another one? Then we can actually start building something. 1%, really. 1%. I have noticed if you have more than one, it seems to run better. Oh, okay, I got 2. So we can actually start building. So we need some legs first. We have 2 of these, so we'll start with them. Then we put that there and that next to it. I would like more, but I don't have a cockpit, so that is going to be a little bit problematic. Wide body thruster. I only have one, so that will have to wait as well. That would be the power. Can you actually put more than one on? Yeah. So could put a third one on when we get the third. Okay. Reflector shield. Iron barrier. Phase beam array. Cyclotron defense cannon. It's going to be a very weird one for now, but yeah, and a torpedo launcher. Why not? It's going to be well defended. So store the design for later, then we can build onto it. We need a cockpit and a ramp to get on and off. So that's could just buy it, but that's not as funny. I actually prefer to gather the parts and go that way. I picked up some it's a bad mission. Okay. I got a mission and it's sending me there. I kind of thought it was another type of mission, but never mind. Thank you for following and welcome to. And feel free to use the chat if there is questions, comments, or if it's just to say hello. I'll say you don't have to use the chat if you don't want to. That's no one is forced to do anything they don't want to do. But my point is a little bit that I'm always trying to be as helpful as I can if anyone needs help. I feel myself sometimes it's been kind of a struggle with some games, and until you understand or get things correct, it's not very funny, and then suddenly when things fall into place, games suddenly becomes much more interesting when you know what you're doing. Yeah, I weirdly enough still continue hoarding nanites. That is kind of not necessary, but I am, so I'm bad. So I need to kill some of these. Yeah, now is a good time to run. So you can fight, but don't get killed. That's very unhealthy. And I actually want to see what I... Okay, just sending me back. And I definitely want the sentinels off my back. I'm not the droid you're looking for. Or these are not the droids you're looking for. Yeah. So, what else is there in this system? So that was a little bit stupid mission I picked up. I didn't actually look totally at what you had to do. So there we can find some more salvageable scrap. I just call it scrap, but this is the toxic planet, so that's one I need to. Oh dear. There's a lot of water as well. Oh dear. Why aren't they giving me water planets? Land is it? It's an ancient building, but that is not really useful for anything right now. So what is the toxic level on this planet? 110, that's high. And there's a storm on top of that. This is where I start having a discussion with myself whether it's actually a good idea or not. 110, that's high. So it's high without the storm, and it's higher with the storm. Oh. Oh. I wonder if it's snowing outside. So I'm slowly moving through, but it's actually looking okay. Just in case I should run into something, then it's quite nice to have things filled up. here, shouldn't I? I'm still waiting for the storm to settle down. Problem is running around in very bad environments will drain your shielding very fast. And you can actually risk being killed by the environment. Just think about when you just started playing and was chucked on a planet. If you, like me, started playing before there was any sort of tutorial help, then you know how difficult the first half hour actually was. And hands up, I died a couple of times until I got the grasp of it. And that was not as bad as some of these planets are. That was just a planet that was hot, radiated, or toxic, or cold. And that's just how it was. And until you got the hang of it, then it was a little bit iffy. Hello there. And welcome to. So the storm is going, but it's still very bad. So this is going to be minimal outside. Just going to earn some money from scanning, but I'm not going to scan you. Something that, oh, there's a creature there. What is that? Oh. Oh, it's a deep blow. They used to be some people's favorite pets. What are you doing? So I'm trying to get some parts for Corvette. Mainly to have something to trade with, if anything else. But hopefully, how much did it drain? 25% just going out and scan a little bit. That is actually not good. Well, oh god, I did it again. I parked on top of it. Yeah, I can't get the call. So this is going to be a funny planet. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not going after submerged relics. The only benefit there is with them is earning a little bit money, but it's not really what I need. Oh, a landed pilot. Okay. A landed pilot you can buy X modules from, and it's a little bit of a gamble. You can get some which is not very good, but you pay the same nano price as if it's a good one. So it's a lottery. But I would say, if you want to take the chances, it's sometimes worth it. And I don't know why I'm doing this, because I don't need to do it. I have plenty of everything, but I must be a horrible hoarder sometimes. I don't know if it's I can't even blame No Man's Sky, because I'm like that in any game I play. I always hoard a lot. I did it when I played World of Warcraft. I always had stuff hoarded up, and people came and asked me, "Do you have?" And it would always be yes. And yeah, any game. If I can hoard things, I will. But I have found out many No Man's Sky players are the same, so I don't feel bad about it. Actually, I don't think anyone should feel bad about anything. You play like you want to, and that's all there is to say about that. Whether you hoard or not, it's actually not important whatsoever. So, can I scan without going out? I could. Well, I have to go out to take my ship though. But, so how has the? Yeah, it's almost pulled one of them down. It's not nice weather here. Just saying.